guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Isaiah. Today, and most likely for the rest of the week, I'm going to be working on a project in my condo. That project is replacing my floor. Let me show you guys the floor. All right, so this is the floor. I already started peeling up some of the floor, but I'm gonna be replacing all this wood because there's like water damage. It's just trash over here. When I moved in, it was like water damage. There's like paint and stuff on the floor from when I painted these cabinets. Yeah, there's like paint, water damage, and it's just old. Like if you look at the floor, it's all dingy and gray and old. Like look at that. That's old. That's chipped old wood. Like this is old. Like it's giving my grandma's house. This all in here, heading into the bathroom. Like just all this wood has got to go. And also it's not even like just plain wood, like it's engineered wood, because I was gonna try and see if I can just get it sanded and refinished, but the guys that came in to look at the floor were like, oh yeah, this is engineered wood and there's only like such a small layer of actual wood before you get down to the base. Let me show you guys. Okay, so here's one of the panels. There's only like a small little layer of wood at the top before you get to that little layer of plywood or whatever that stuff is on the second layer. So the guy was like, yeah, we can't sand this down or it'll like damage the floor. That's basically it. So I'm going to be replacing all this old crap. This is what I'm gonna be replacing the floor with. Before I even install that, I have to take the old floor up. And before you guys ask, yes, I could have just floated the floor on top of the old wood. If you don't know what floating is, it's basically just setting all the new stuff on top of the old stuff, and you don't have to take up the old floor. You can just set the new floor on top of the old floor. But if I would have done that, all the old wood was literally like those water damage parts. They were like lifting up and like deformed. So if I would have laid the new floor on top of the old floor, I would have had like soft spots and like uneven floor. Like it would have been lifting in places. So I had to replace all the old floor because it was damaged. All right, y'all. So like I said, I got to get started with taking all this floor up. Okay, I already got started yesterday. What that pretty much entails is me taking a chisel, getting underneath the floor like this, and taking this hammer and knocking at it like this. Yesterday, what I was doing was I was trying to do it with a flathead screwdriver. This little flathead screwdriver was not, I mean, it was getting it up as you can see, but I'm trying to pick up the pace. So yeah, I'll basically be chiseling at this floor for the next few hours. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. I started at 11:30. It's now 3:09. And this is how much I did. 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3.5 hours. I've been going at it for 3.5 hours, and that's as far as I went. Baby, this glue ain't no bitch. No, they glued this floor down. They glued it like with a bunch of glue, like too much glue, like a lot of glue. They glued this shit down. This is definitely gonna take me like a few days, if not the rest of the week, if not into next week, because this is too much. All right, guys, it's day 3. I did not record day 2. This is what I got done so far. I finished up to the doorway, and then I got started in this little hallway right here. And then I also got this little coat closet right up front. So the way this has been working out is that I pretty much start at maybe like noon, and then I stop at around like 4:45 to like 5 o'clock, because the only hours that you're allowed to make loud noise in this condo facility is from 9 to 5 on the weekdays. All I have left to do is the kitchen and this hallway and the bathroom and the bathroom closet. In a previous video, I said that they were replacing the AC unit, and they actually had to cut into this little bathroom closet to get the new unit in the wall. And that means it's now sitting on top of the floor down here. I think I'm gonna have to take like a multi-tool or something and cut the edge of that corner where it's sitting on top of the floor, and I'm gonna have to leave the part that is sitting on top of, and I'm gonna have to take everything else around it out. I'm gonna try and get like half of it done today and then the other half done tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna time lapse anymore, because that first time lapse is literally like an hour worth of footage, and I only have so much space left in my phone. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna get back started, and I will see you guys when I have an update on any more progress that I made. All right, guys, so it is now 5:30. I got this front entryway down. I got down into the hallway, and I got to the bathroom, and I started laying some of the floor down. This is just a sample of what it's going to look like. So I need to like stagger them and place them in a like pattern that doesn't look like I just slapped them on the floor in symmetrical order. So I'm gonna figure that out, but today is the end of me being able to make noise. So this is the color, this is what it looks like. I know I already showed you and you already saw, but that's what it looks like. And it's gonna go from here all the way through this hallway. It's gonna go to the front doorway and eventually in the kitchen. I'm probably gonna have to do this kitchen next week, because again, I gotta wait until next week, because Saturday and Sunday, you're not allowed to do construction. That's where I'm at today, and that's it. All right, guys, so it's been a few days. I've definitely made a lot of progress since I've last spoken to you guys, but I just wanted to show you guys where I'm kind of at right now with the floor. I wanted to show you guys the closet and what I was talking about. So this is pretty much what I had to do in the closet. Like I said before, I cut the bottom of this so everything that's under the unit can stay under the unit, and I cut the rest of this out and removed it from the closet. And I know you guys are probably asking why I didn't just remove the floor before they installed the AC unit in the closet. I, at the time, didn't know that I was gonna be taking up the floor, because I had planned on moving. I started recording this video back in May 21st. I thought I was gonna be moving before then, but I'm still here. It is now June 9th and I'm still here. So I was like, why would I continue to live here with that nasty, dirty floor? So yeah, by the time I had made the decision to take it up, they had already installed that unit into the closet. So yeah, not that it really matters anyways, because when I do patch up the wall, it's gonna get covered up by the wall, because I'm gonna have to patch up the wall and stuff. So you're not gonna be able to see what's underneath the AC unit. So That's why I didn't take all the floor up before they installed the unit. And I also started putting in the floor, so this is what this looks like. I staggered it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a line there, and then this line down here, and then that one is up there, and then this one is down here. So I staggered them, and I got all the way out into the hallway, and this is where I stopped. This is what it looks like. It looks really nice. It's coming together really nicely. So yeah, at this point, all I really have left to do is the rest of this hallway, bring it to the front door, finish up that bathroom closet, do this coat closet in here, and then once I'm done with that, oh, I also need to get the rest of the pieces of wood off of the floor. I don't know if you can see that, but there's little pieces of wood that are still stuck to the floor. And then I can get started with the kitchen. Okay, so excuse the angle and excuse the lighting, but this is as best as I can get it. Also, don't talk about my bonnet. It's literally 10 something in the morning on Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever day it is. And I'm tired. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, so let's not do too much. Take the tape measure, measure it. So I need about 7.5 inches. I take my tape measure, I take a marker, 7.5 inches. And then I take me a little dummy piece that has a straight edge, and I take my little mail opener or X-Acto knife or whatever y'all want to call it, and I place it on the 2 black marks that I put. Can y'all see them? It's one right there, and it's one black dot right there. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see the black dots? There's a black dot right here and a black dot right here. So I line this straight edge up with the dots, line it up with the dots, take my X-Acto knife and score it a good 2 times. I do it 2 times just for safety. Then turn it upside down like this, and you can snap it. And then you take your X-Acto knife and you cut it, and you have your piece. You take your piece and then you fit it into the floor. You see how it's in the spot that it needs to be in, but there's this little gap. It's hard to push it like this. So what you do is you take a dummy piece. This one's already all damaged because this is the dummy piece. You line it up right on the edge of it, like so, like that. And then you just tap it over. And you slide it into place just like that. Take the other piece that I just took out so I can put that piece in, place it into place, make sure you push it all the way in that little gap. And then you see how it's lifting up like this? It's because it needs to be pushed back. Take your dummy piece, line it up. And there you have it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been a week since that last clip, like a full-on week. I think it was May 27th when I last recorded, and today is literally like June 3rd or June 4th or something like that. Everybody is doing construction, oh my goodness. So anyways, with a week going by, since it's been a week, I, as you can probably guess, have pretty much finished the floor. Let me show you the progress that I made. Guys, so this is the, don't worry about that. That's still open. Don't worry about the wall. Don't worry about the floor. So I did the floor. This is what it looks like. It's not completely done. As you can see, that piece needs to be connected. I need to connect the baseboards back to the wall, but the floor is pretty much installed. It's in the bathroom, as you saw last time, all the way down the hall. And I did get into the kitchen. Yes, the kitchen is done. It's under the stove, it's under the fridge, and it looks really nice. And add some before and afters so you can see the difference, but it just looks so much better. I wanna paint the walls a different color. This is white, the trim is white, this is lavender. I don't know why the previous owner chose lavender, but they chose lavender, and I'm going to paint these walls like an off-white eggshell type of color, just so it can tie in better with the carpet. And don't worry about my messy living room. Anyways, just so it can tie into like the gray carpet, this wood floor, and everything else, it can just tie in better. As I told you before, it's almost done. The floor is almost done. I have the baseboards to complete. And I also need to do this bathroom closet because the bathroom closet is not finished. So I'm going to try and complete that today. I need to reinstall all the trim pieces, the baseboards, finish this closet. And full transparency, my phone is almost out of storage, so I'm probably not gonna be able to time lapse any of that. I'm probably just gonna have to update you as I finish each and every single little thing, or I can just come back when it's all completed. Okay guys, so I'm back. This is not funny because this took way longer than it should have. But when I show you guys how much money I saved on this floor, it's worth it, trust me. But I finished the floor. I installed the trim pieces. The wall is still open because they're not done yet. So this is what it looks like. This is the hallway. That's the kitchen. So I put that little trim piece on the door. This piece right here is in here. Don't worry about all that. That's a mess, but it's installed in there. Down the hallway and into the bathroom and into the bathroom closet. All right. All in all, for the entire project, I ended up spending like $250 to $300. Let me come in here and explain my cost breakdown a little bit better. I did not keep my first receipt when I first purchased the floor, but I was able to find the statements in the bank app, and I spent about $294.61 buying the first five boxes of floor and that trim piece that goes in the front door. And then I had to go buy another box of floor because I needed just a little bit more floor to cover the rest of what I needed to cover up. So that ended up costing $51.33. And altogether, I ended up spending $345.94 on this floor project. What I got quoted for this job was, I'll put the quotes here. They were quoting me like $3,000 to take up the old floor and haul it away and install the new floor, like $3,000. And this is not a big condo. And then half of the condo is carpet. So the way that they were trying to charge me $3,000 for this small space, I didn't pay $3,000. I paid like $300 something. So yeah, that was my process. That's what the floor looks like. I'll try and add some before and after pictures.
Yeah.
With that being said, that is going to be it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, share, like, and comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.